Hi everybody, this is Alexander again from the OPC Foundation European Certification Test Lab. But today I don't want to talk about certification. Today I actually like to talk about a different topic where you probably came across if you have something to do with engineering of systems, for example. And what I want to build it up with first is, of course, the use case. So we look at a specific scenario. In our scenario here, we're looking at the building automation. So we're looking at a boiler inside a facility and the whole life cycle of that. And what you have is during the whole life cycle, you sometimes have different names for the same set of information. So while the boiler in the building plan has a certain name, it has an actual different name in the OPC UA server that then has the set of information, because the temperature sensor in that boiler is from a certain vendor and you usually cannot modify the address space or information model of those sensors. So it's a fixed information model and therefore fixed node ID. And then also, it usually scales up. So you don't just have the information once, but you have similar information for different buildings multiple times. And now you often have the question, how can I correlate those alternate names or those aliases with the OPC UA information that I have in the information model in my OPC UA service? So it is about finding the information in your overall system, and it could be a specific UA node, so just for a very specific boiler, or you probably want to have the whole set of information collected from your whole system, so from all the boilers in all the buildings in your campus. And luckily, OPC UA has a solution for that, and this solution is called AliasNames. So with AliasNames, you really can assign an OPC UA node an alias. So an alternate name or multiple names. That basically means that the name you have in your building plan, like boiler underscore A23.1 underscore temperature, which would be the information of the temperature in that boiler A23.1. You can assign that a different name, or you could point it to the exact information in the address space of the OPC UA server, which in our example here is the boiler 1 temperature. What it also allows you to do is you can make use of wildcards in order to search and query the whole database of those alternate names to get a specific set of information. So you can create a search pattern, for example, like boiler % temperature, and that would eliminate or wildcard the underscore A23.1 underscore and provide you therefore all the information of temperature values from any boilers in your system. Now, as you can imagine, the same thing would also work with redundant systems. So if you have redundant systems having the same information in their information model, then you can actually query the AliasNames server for the node IDs, and what you will get back is a pointer to both servers with the redundant information with the exact node ID, so you can locate the information in the address space of those servers, and you can collect the information from the one with the most accurate value at that point in time. So this is also something that you can do with AliasNames. So what is AliasNames? Short summary here. AliasNames server is a system-wide repository of OPC UA nodes. So it really has aggregated all the servers address spaces from all the systems that you have. And this really allows you to do such wildcard searches and find the exact information that you're looking for. It is a translation from alternate names to certain OPC UA nodes, and that includes the OPC UA server aspect that you need to connect to get the information, as well as the exact node ID in this specific server to get the process value. And as I already pointed out, the alias name server is not an aggregator for process values, so it just points you to the information. It doesn't provide it directly to you. Now, having this said, of course, you could come up with an aggregation server which combines both features. So it is providing you the alias names, the alternate names, as well as aggregating the process values. Of course, that would be also a reasonable implementation of alias names. So I really hope that this helps you in your whole architecturing of your systems, and that you can leverage from this information. So if you want to have more information about alias names, please check the OPC UA specifications. Thank you.